Hi, I wanted to talk to you about the election that's coming up. I've been very depressed today. I started out my day with finding on someone's website that Brandon Straka had been banned from Facebook for a month, which is, of course, just exactly perfect for stopping his getting out the word about his march on Washington at the end of October. This has gone too far. I actually cried. A guy I've never met. I just felt so terrible for him because he's done so much work. If maybe somebody out there isn't familiar with the Walkaway campaign, it was started by this really wonderful gay hairdresser from New York, of all people, and he just felt it was his calling to try to get people together that have left the Democratic Party, which is me, and tell their story because nobody is listening to us. We used to be liberals back when liberal meant something good, and we're not anymore. And the Democratic Party needs to be very afraid of that, and they are. Therefore, he was banned from Facebook. And this is just one of a whole myriad of things that's been happening in the past month that is truly scary for our country. It is the news that came out, I think yesterday, about Google admitting that they actively influenced our election with trying to make people believe that Hillary was the candidate for them. They complained about Russia. Russia had some little Facebook things going on. This is nothing compared to what Google did. Google actually had a woman who was in charge of their, I forget her title, it was basically her diversity person, trying to make sure that people of all colors and everything were using Google. And that's what she targeted. She targeted Hispanics and Black people so that they would vote for Hillary. And that's not influence our election unduly. It's horrible. And I just think that everybody who screams from now till November about voting, it's not going to be enough. You have to get your brother that never votes to vote. You have to get that person that you met at the grocery store that you think maybe you could talk into voting Republican. Do it. Talk. We have sat silent. We have to sit silent because we're afraid of having a Coke thrown in our face, having our hat taken off our head. And it's the violence on the left has made us cower. And I understand that. My husband bought me a Trump hat just because there was a guy that was doing a charity thing and you got it for $20, you got a Trump hat. And he was very pleased. And I was very pleased. I look terrible in it. But the point is, I don't know when I'll be able to wear it because I personally, at 61 years old, don't want somebody to throw a Coke in my face. So these are important issues. And if you listen to if you don't listen to mainstream media, if you can go online, YouTube news sources are the best. And I'm probably preaching to the choir to a lot of you people. But there's one called Rebel Media that's out of Canada that's excellent. There's one called Red Ice, which is excellent. I think they're Canadian too. My very favorite is The Red Elephants. The fellow's name is Vince James, but his YouTube channel is The Red Elephants. And he posts an absolutely timely, spot-on, well-researched, truthful, factual YouTube show every day. He's magnificent, and he calls it the way it is. And well, there's a lot more that probably a lot of you know about that I don't. So anyway, that's where you have to go to get the true news. And it's just vote for Republicans. If we don't somehow get control of this country, if we don't have Republicans being voted into office from the very lowest level, from your school supervisor to your mayor of whatever your little town is, your governor. We have a senator here in Washington, a longtime Senator Maria Cantwell, who's useless. She's a Democrat. She's like invisible. And we have her being challenged by a Republican. And I think there's actually, I'm probably crazy, but I think there's a little chance that the Republican will win. This is all the way, if we don't get the support in the backwater of our government for Donald Trump's programs, we're lost. We're just lost. Right now, we're having our internet freedoms with Facebook, Google, Twitter. I'm forgetting one. Taken away from us because the left doesn't like what we say. Brandon's thing was taken down because he actually, all he did was mention he was going to interview Alex Jones. The devil, Alex Jones. It's just, your brain explodes. So this is my rant. Very important. Try to find one person. I'm going to try to find one person. I don't know who, but if I can find one person to change their mind to vote Republican, I'm going to. I'm going to work on it, because the longer we stay silent, the more problems we have. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.